Did you do it on your wedding night? Why or why not? If by doing it you mean eating Jimmy John's in our hotel bed at 4 a.m. and falling asleep on the crumbs, then yes. She passed out, and I killed Emerald Weapon for the first time. Pretty equal. Nope, too tired from the party. I did it on my mate's wedding night, if that counts. My wife and I actually ended up doing it between the ceremony and reception. We had planned for a wardrobe change anyways, so we would be more comfortable for the night, and well...
No.
I, the bride, got blackout drunk. No one tells you people will feed you shot after shot at the after party.
Yes.
Her on top in a wedding dress is ingrained in my mind forever.
Yes.
I grew up Mormon and was a good Mormon boy and waited until my wedding night to have sex for the first time. To say the anticipation was killer is an understatement. It was magical. 22 years later, still married, but no longer Mormon. I grabbed her boob. She grabbed my junk. We said that it counted and passed the fuck out.
No.
Everyone acts like wedding night is supposed to be a movie scene, but after smiling for photos, talking to 900 relatives, and dancing badly for hours, sleep was the real honeymoon. 5 days before my wedding, I woke up feeling like I had the flu, except I had a very painful swelling in a sensitive spot. I call my OB. They're like, "We can see you next week." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm getting married in 5 days." I had a Bartholin cyst. Look it up, it's not pretty, so we did not have sex. We did not have sex on our lovely 10-day honeymoon to Nantucket. Luckily, we lived together for 2 years, so it was no big deal. Yes, we rallied, and it was magical. Nope. Husband was sick on our wedding day. He hid it well, but by the end of the day, he was laid up on the couch, looking miserable, sad but relieved face. Nah, too tired, and I was on my period. Showered and fucked the next day. Yup, she basically demanded it. She told me, "My hair needs to be messy for tomorrow." I pulled like 76 bobby pins out of her hairdo. Still together 24 years later. We didn't even sleep in the same bed. We were so exhausted and were stuck with a too small bed. For what it's worth, we also divorced in just over a year.
So, yeah.
My wife and I had a very small wedding. She was 20, and I was about to turn 21. We had a 3-year-old, and we were broke, so we went out to eat by ourselves afterward. We get to the hotel, and decide to rest a bit and let our food digest before getting down to it. Started watching Goodfellas. I looked over after about 15 minutes, and she was knocked out. We've been married for 28 years now. We had a classic fancy party up to midnight. After all parents and grandparents scattered to sleep, we had a party. By the time me and I were in bed, it was 7 a.m. At 8:30, it was breakfast with all our guests. Sex was as tempting as a dentist visit. But that is okay. We have been together for 6 years before and 12 years after. My BF and I bartended at our friend's wedding. He blames us for the fact that he didn't do it on his wedding night. He had too many shots of tequila and passed out under his kitchen table. In our defense, we left long before the party was over. I tried to, but turns out I owed the Armenian local gang $500,000 DLRS, so they showed up to my house after my wedding and cut off one of my fingers while my wife just sat there crying, saying it's my fault and that I never listen.
So no.
No, my wife and I were way too tired, but the next day took care of it. Absolutely. We got married in a helicopter flying over the Vegas Strip. Plenty of energy to spare and a great story to tell. Married 19 years last month. We had a quickie and then ordered $150 plus worth of room service, since we were starving. Something about prime rib and cheesecake while sitting in a hotel room in a bathrobe and watching HGTV just hits the spot. No, my dummy self thought it was a good idea to schedule my honeymoon flight at 6 the next day, so I had to be at the airport by 4. We got home at 2 from the wedding, grinning face with sweat. I did not think that through. Yes, old-fashioned I guess, but we were both 21, 22, so that's probably also why even after a long day,